Chapter 4. Working with Tables in MS Word 2010. In this chapter, we will study about inserting tables in a document, formatting and editing the tables, deleting the tables. Introduction. The table structure is very useful when we have large and different data to save. The table contains rows and columns which store the data in them. In MS Word, we can also draw the tables according to our requirement. The table can be drawn or inserted with as many rows and columns as we want in MS Word. We can also copy and paste the data to any different table according to our need. So tables are a great way to present data. Do it yourself. Create a table of 5 employees of a company displaying their official details in each column. Cell, rows and columns. A table is a combination of rows, columns and cells. It is used to store data in it. Each rectangular box that is formed when a pair of vertical and horizontal lines intersect in a table is called a cell. When the cells are arranged vertically, they form a column, and the arrangement of the cells horizontally forms a row. We can also say that the intersection of row with column forms a cell. We generally enter headings into the first row. The size of table and cells can also be increased and decreased according to requirement. When a large amount of data has to be entered in a table, we can increase the size of cells which will store the data. Once the data is stored in the table, we can also edit the table. Creating a table. We use Insert tab in the ribbon to create a table. The tables group contains a few different methods to create tables. When we click on Table option, we are presented with these options: by using the grid, by using Insert Table option, by using Draw Table option, Convert Text to Table. So a table can be created using any of these 4 methods. Steps to create a table using the grid. Step 1. Click on the Insert tab. Step 2. Click on Tables button. A drop-down menu opens with a grid on the top. Step 3. Drag mouse over the required number of rows and columns and click. The table is inserted in the document. Steps to draw a table. Click on the Insert tab from above tabs. Step 1. Select Table option from available options. Step 2. Select the Draw Table option. The cursor will get converted into a pencil. Step 3. Drag the mouse to the area where table is to be drawn. Step 4. Start drawing the rows and columns according to your need. Step 5. The table has been drawn. Do it yourself. Open the MS Word and draw a table which contains personal details of students. Also mention specific names in each row and column. Steps to create a table using Insert Table option. Step 1. Click on the Insert tab from above tabs. Step 2. Select Table option from available options. Step 3. Click on Insert Table option. A dialog box appears. Step 4. select the number of columns and rows for the table to be inserted. Step 5. Select the width of columns using Fixed Column Width option. Step 6. Else select Auto Fit to Contents option so that the table automatically adjusts the width. Step 7. Select OK. Convert text to table. By using this feature, we can convert the text into a table. Assume we have a text file at some location in our computer and we want that data converted into a table. Then it is easy to do that. The data will be easily converted into tabular without having to re-enter it into a table. Steps to convert text to table. Step 1. Type text in your document using selection between entries to be placed in adjacent columns. Step 2. Now select the text. Step 3. Click on Insert tab from above tabs. Step 4. In the Tables group, click the Tables button. Drop-down menu will come. Step 5. There you will find an option showing Convert Text to Table. Step 6. Now select the number of columns and rows you want to use. Step 7. Select Auto as Field Column Width. Step 8. In Separate Text with Selection option. Step 8. In separate text with select selection depending upon your separates used. For any other character type, select Other. Step 9. Click OK button. The text will get inserted into table. Image as per example. Suppose we have the words like hockey, cricket, polo, squash. Now separate each word by using comma like hockey, cricket, polo, squash. Steps to convert table to text. We can also convert the data entered in a table into text. Step 1. Click on any part of the table. Step 2. Now click Layout tab from the above tabs. Step 3. Go to Data Group and click on Convert to Text. Step 4. Now from the dialog box that has appeared, select Separate Text with Commas option. Step 5. Now click on OK. Table would get converted into text. Example: metals, iron, copper, zinc, computer, tablet, phone, car. Moving and resizing the table. Once we have created the table in MS Word, it is also possible to change its size and move it to another location. Sometimes we need to increase the size of table after creating it. To move, when we roll over the mouse over the table, we can see the table move handle at the top left corner. It is a four-sided arrow. Click and drag the four-sided arrow button on top left and the table will start moving. Place it at the place where you need it. To resize, when we roll the mouse over the table, we can see resizing handles at the bottom left. It is a two-headed arrow. From here, we can stretch the table and increase or decrease its size. Click the small bubble type button arriving bottom right and drag to resize the image. Resize it according to your need. How to modify a table. To move around somewhere in table, if we want to navigate among cells, we can do it by using one of these two options. Use the 4 arrow keys of the keyboard to move up, down, right, left among the cells by using the Tab key. The Tab key will make us move to all the cells we would like to move. To enter text in table. To enter the text into the cells, we just need to click inside the cell and then we can enter the data by typing. We can also copy and paste the data from any location into the cells. To add a new row anywhere in table. A new row can also be inserted at any place in a table. Suppose if we forget to write anything in a row and move on further, then how can we add the missing data? For this purpose, Layout tab can be used. We can insert a new row anywhere in a table and start entering the data in it. We have to follow these steps for this. Steps to add a new row anywhere in table. Step 1. Click anywhere above or below a certain row where we want to add a new row. Step 2. Now click on the Layout tab. Step 3. Now move to Row and Column group and click on Insert Above or Insert Below according to the need. A new row will get inserted. To enter a new row at the end of a table. You can also insert a new row for adding additional data by using the above method or in the following way. Steps to enter a new row at the end of a table. Step 1. Click on the last cell of the last row of the table. Step 2. Now press the Tab key and a new row gets added automatically. To add new column anywhere in a table. New columns can also be inserted into an existing table. We can insert the columns in between the existing columns in the table. We can follow these steps to do this. Steps to enter a new column. Click anywhere in the column to the left or right of which you want to insert a new column. Step 2. Now click on the Layout tab. Step 3. In the Row and Column option, click Insert Right for right side column insertion and Insert Left for left insertion of column. Do it yourself. We can copy and paste a complete row with data in our table from any other location. Deleting a row. We can also delete any existing row from our table. If there is any row which is no longer useful for us, then we can delete it by following these simple steps. Steps to delete a row. Step 1. Click anywhere in the row which you want to delete. Step 2. Now click on the Layout tab. Step 3. Go to Row and Column group and press Delete button there. Step 4. Choose the Delete Row option from the dialog box. Step 5. The selected row will get deleted. Deleting a column in a table. Steps to delete a column. Step 1. Click anywhere in the column which you want to delete. Step 2. Now click on the Layout tab. Step 3. Go to Row and Column group and press Delete button there. Step 4. Choose the Delete Column option from the menu. Step 5. The selected column will get deleted. Deleting the entire table. You can also delete the entire table if it is no longer needed in a document. Steps to delete a table. Step 1. Click anywhere in the table to be deleted. Step 2. Now click on the Layout tab. Step 3. Go to Row and Column Group and press Delete button there. Step 4. Choose the Delete Table option from the menu. Step 5. The table will get deleted. Merging cells. When two different cells unite into one single cell, it is called merging of cells. Look at the table given below. We give the title List of Part-Time Employees to this table, but the title appears just above the first column. We want it to appear commonly above all columns. For this, we have to use the Layout option and then use the Group Cell option to do this. Let us take an example. Let's learn how we can do this. Steps to merge cells. Step 1. Select the cells which you want to merge. Step 2. Now click on the Layout tab. Step 3. From the Merge group, select Merge Cells option. Step 4. Cells have been merged. Splitting the cells. Splitting of cells means constructing various cells from one cell by splitting it. We can split a single cell into as many cells as we want. Let us take an example which shows the splitting of cells to us. Let's learn how to do this. Steps to split cells. Step 1. Click inside the cell which you want to split. Step 2. Now click on the Layout tab. Step 3. Go to Merge Group option and choose Split Cells. Step 4. Split Cell dialog box opens. Select the number of row or column you want the cell to split. Step 5. The cell is split. Resizing the columns and rows. Sometimes the text does not fit properly into a column. In such a case, we can also increase or decrease the size of a column as per our need. We can do this by following these simple steps. Steps to resize a column or row. Step 1. Click on the cell which you want to resize, or you can also select the entire table to change size of all the columns or rows. Step 2. Now click on the Layout tab. Step 3. Choose the cell size group and mention the column width or row height you want to increase. The width or height will get changed. Resize a column or row using width or height indicator. It is also possible to change the width or height of any row or all the rows. The height of a column or row can be increased or decreased with the help of width or height indicator. The width or height indicator can be found by taking the cursor of mouse on the line of separation of row and column. The mouse can then be dragged upon this separation line and height and width can be changed. Table headings. A table must contain headings at the top of each column so that we can identify data entered in various columns in a table. The heading tells us about the kind of data present in the table. Without the headings, the data will not make any sense to us. We should always provide relevant headings to a table. The headings are mostly added in the first row of the tables. But if a table is too long and extends beyond a page, the header row will remain on the earlier page and the long data in the table will confuse you. By using Repeat Header Row option, we can instruct MS Word to make the header row appear on every subsequent page to which a table extends. Steps to add table heading. Step 1. Click anywhere in the header row. Step 2. Now click on the Layout tab. Step 3. Now go to Data Group, select the option Repeat Header Rows. After doing this, the header rows will get repeated everywhere. Auto-format the table. MS Word provides various styles to us which can be added to the table. Styles make a table impressive and attractive. To use these styles in our table, we should follow the given steps. Steps to auto-format. Step 1. Click anywhere in the table. Step 2. Choose the Design tab. Step 3. Now choose the Table Style group and click the downside arrow. Now many style options will appear. Step 4. Select from wide range of styles from there and press the OK button. Step 5. The selected style will appear in our table. Summary. The table structure is very useful when we have large and different data to save. In MS Word, we can also draw the tables according to our requirement. The table can be drawn or inserted with as many rows and columns as we want in MS Word. Each rectangular box that is formed in a table is called the cell. Once we have created the table, it is also possible to change its size and move it to another location. New rows and columns can be inserted into an existing table. We can insert the rows on top, at the end, or in between the table. To move the data of two different cells into one single cell is called merging of cells.